Assalamu alaikum warahmatullah, my dear students. This is week 10, and we will consider chapter 17, which is pretty small chapter, in which we will just quickly cover what we call web servers. And web servers is needed for running PHP and MySQL applications. First, what is a web server? A web server is a software that responds to client request through a browser. That means when you write, for example, a URL address like www.google.com, for example, into the browser, you are requesting a document to be displayed from the server to your client. So the server communicates to your client by providing this request through a protocol called HTTPS. HTTP means Hypertext Transfer Protocol. If it has an S here, that means secured Hypertext Transfer Protocol, and this is basically for sensitive websites, specifically those websites that they have some financial information like banking system and stuff like that. So the HTTP, that's why you will see that in every website you will find HTTP : / and then www, which is World Wide Web. So a URL, which is a uniform resource identifier, which is we call it URL or URI, that it is called sometimes also uniform resource locator, which is it refers to the place where this information are located, from where your request will be answered. So this Hypertext Transfer Protocol is working with the web server to provide the information from a server. The protocol that they are using for file transfer protocol is called FTP, File Transfer Protocol. But the protocol they are using for websites, internet, is called HTTP, which is Hypertext Transfer Protocol, which actually allows computers to communicate between a between a client and a server. And the internet is a medium between these two platforms. Here we just need to mention that in the client side scripting versus server side scripting is that the client side scripting, like JavaScript, that you only try to communicate with the server through your client. You don't have any software in order to execute these programs. So client side scripting is one-side scripting, which is from the client only. The client is actually writing applications in order to see them in the client only. They are not parsed by the server. So such as browsers, for example, they are using it as a medium to display the websites. But server-side scripting, like PHP, which is you have to have a server installed in your computer in order to be able to execute those files and be able to see them on the browser. So if you'd like to access the web server, you need to have a host name. A host name could be your local host or could be your IP address, or could be the computer name. And the computer loopback address, it is 127.0.0.1. That means in the URL you write this like 127.0.0.1, and this is the protocol, or this is the IP address, which is called loopback address, in which you actually communicating to your own computer. So for example, I have a server called database server. If I write 127.0.0 with a specific port number and a specific executable application here, it will generate that server. And also if I put my IP address, the same thing, or I put localhost. And if I put localhost instead of this loopback address, localhost, it will do the same thing, which is generating the server that is installed on this PC. So the application that you installed, I hope that you did already, which is the exam. I have posted a video showing you how to install and use the software, because it is a package that contains some servers like Apache Web Server and MySQL database management system server, in which we would like to use also PHP. So Apache, MySQL, and PHP, all of these are or should be actually installed on this exam, so that you can start them and start working with them as a server. The running of exam is, as I told you in the previous video, that after you download it from here, I hope that you already did, you go to your section, you click in download exam, then you here download this zip file. Please see this video if you haven't done so yet. See this video, it tells you exactly the steps of downloading and installing this exam. Once it is installed, then there will be a folder called exam, which is located in the C drive, or the drive where you actually install this software. This is the folder, remember it. And it has also the control panel will be starting automatically, but if it doesn't start automatically and you don't see this here, then you can actually double click in this folder and go all the way down, and then you will see that here it is starting. So for example, this one is not started. Let me exit from here. So you don't see this icon here at all. So what do? You double click in this exam control panel and it will start. If you don't see Apache and MySQL starting, please click in start and start to start them. Then you can leave it starting all the time, just minimize this, and then the folder that we work with is called htdocs, where all files that posted to the website on this server is going to be stored here. All these files actually I have created them through the time and put them here. So if you like, actually after you start this servers, Apache and MySQL, then you can test any file. For example, you would like to test this file called index, for example, this one, index, which is a PHP file. If you look here to the file type, you will see which one is a PHP file and which one is an HTML file. Each one says PHP is a PHP file in which the extension of the file is .php. That means if you go here and type, for example, localhost / index.php, it will provide what is in that file. So this is a test file just to show you if you have successfully installed exam on this computer or not. You can also, as I said, you can use also the loopback address instead of localhost here. And I have another file here also called index, but this is not a PHP file. It is a Firefox file, which is a HTML file. If you'd like to test that as well, you can actually test it also here, localhost / index .html, and this file has these two words. So if you'd like to go there and see what the file has, you can right click and open with Notepad and see what this file contains. This file contains this. It works, just these two words. So you can actually edit the file. For example, I would like to have this these two words in red color. So actually I can do this, change to the file and then save it, and then go here to my browser and then refresh. See, it is red here. So anything that you make here on this file. So for example, you would like to add another text. For example, I would like to add this color blue, and welcome to PHP Programming. And then save the file and see what happens there. See, welcome to PHP Programming. So you are actually running this from the server, localhost / and the file name. In this video, I would like to go quickly on testing some PHP files. And these files, I have created them very small files. For example, file 1 here. I would like to show that this file is created only on Notepad. You can create it on the Notepad++. You can either save it as .html or .php. Here, for example, I have created this file in which I would like to do a PHP code. Okay, first, what is a PHP? PHP, which is a scripting language for a server, or a server scripting language. It is a programming language or scripting language, not a programming language, but it is a server scripting language, not a client. So you will start the PHP file by putting this this one like that, this curly bracket with question mark, and then PHP, and then you end with question mark, and then slash. If you would like to save it as a PHP file, you can just remove this one and remove this one and just start like that. So here, so this is just a PHP file. It is not an HTML file. So here I created a variable called name, and I put my name here, Mamoon. So this is a variable. In PHP we don't have data type. We just put a $sign before a variable name, and then you can just give it a value like this one, string between quotations, and then we use either echo or print. So you can use print hello, my name is, and then you use a variable here as you have seen, or you can use echo. Echo means display, okay, like document.writeLine in JavaScripting, or like cout in C++. So here I have created this file as a PHP file, and then this file has a variable, and here I'm just displaying hello, my name is what is the variable value. So if you like to test this file and see what happens, just the file is called file1. I just here put file1.php, file1.php. Here, hello, my name is Mamoon, which is what you have seen here in this file. Let me test another file and see how this one works. I have a file here called file2, in which I have included an embedded code inside of HTML file, but I saved the file as PHP. I didn't save it as HTML. And this code is actually every code you see here between this and this is a PHP code. Here I have many variables. I have an ID which is equal to this, By the way, you can put double quotation or just single quotation. Here I have single quotations around this string. So I have I have 4 different variables. ID equal this, course equal 425, script equal PHP scripting, name equal Mamun Zain, and then I said echo hello. So you will see this one first, then you will see my name is $name, which is my name. It will come here. My ID is $ID, which is this ID, and I am currently taking script. What is the script? The script value is PHP scripting. As part of what? As part of course. The value of course is this one. So if I save this file and would like to check to see what is the output of this file here, and then I would like just to remove one here and put 2, because that file is file2.php, and then run. So here it is. Hello, my name is Mamun Zain, which is replaced from that variable $name. This is ID, $ID, and this is PHP scripting, which is the script variable, and this is the course value as you have seen here in this one. So you save a file where you save it in htdocs with either extension.php or extension.html. Both of them, they will be able to run on the server. Even a normal form, like for example this one, I have form 2 here, which look like this. If I opened it, it is a form that you guys created before the midterm exam. What is the file name? It is form2.html. This is the file, form2.html. So if I would like to test it from my server, now I am just double clicking to open it from my C drive, right? But I don't want to do that. I would like to run it from my server. So what do? I go here, and then after localhost, I just write the file name with the extension, which is form2.html, and then you will see the form here running. So this is how, by the way, you see all these websites that you see on the internet, because what do? You write the the host name of the website, like Google. This Google, like google.com, you write google.com, and then you run this one. So I requesting information from Google to be displayed, or you write anything. You write like any website, and then that will go to that server and bring the information from there. So what I do here is the same. I am writing the website or a file name, and then I'm using, instead of a website, I'm using my local host, which is my computer. Now I'm using my computer as a server. So when you install XAMPP and you do all these steps, you will see that your computer becomes a server. Let me try more files. Here, this file 3, in which I would like to show you that PHP can be used for calculation as well. So here, for example, I have some variables to declare some variables that hold some values. Like for example, txt is called hello world, and then I declare some variable here, x equal 5, $y equal 10, and then $z equal x plus y, which is 5 plus 10, which is 15. And then here echo $txt. That means you will see this one first, hello world. Then this is a new line. If you like to create a new line, you have to use echo, and between brackets you use br, same like you do in HTML, between quotations. There's 2 of them. You can have only one of them. Let me just remove that. And then here, this statement is the echo $x. That means I would like to say 5 plus. So plus here is a string you put between quotation. 5 plus what? 5 plus 10. And then here you put equal as a string. Equal what? Equal $z. Now you have seen these dots. You are wondering what these dots are, right? These dots like a plus sign in JavaScripting or Java is a concatenation. Concatenate a value to a string, and then concatenate a string to a value, and then concatenate a value to a string, and then you concatenate a string to a value. So when you use concatenation instead of a plus sign in Java and JavaScript, you use the dot here in PHP. That's what you do in PHP. So the file is called file 3. Let me test it here, and then put file 3 dot what? This is a PHP file, php.php, and then you see that hello world, and then you will see 5 plus 10 equal 15, which is the calculation that has been done here on this file, as you could see here. Let me try another file, which is file 4 here, and see what I have. In file 4, I use a function. In PHP also there is built-in function. One of them is string length. The string length is length of the string. So this one will actually give you the output of the string length, whatever string is. So this one, for example, hello world, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 space also is counted. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 with this exclamation mark. So this one will give me 12, which is the string number of the string number of characters. So 12 characters. This one, this is file number 4. So if I put 4 here, those PHP is gonna give me 12. What is 12? 12 is actually the number of characters, the length of the characters in this file. So you put it here between the opening code of PHP and the closing code, and you can put everything here in an HTML file normal, but you save the file as PHP. Okay. Here, what happens if I save this file as file 4? Let me put file 4 new .html, and then I save it in the same place. Then let me go there and put file 4 underscore new .html. It doesn't work. Why it doesn't work? Because here this file I have echo, and then this echo is not an HTML. It is a PHP. So here, for example, if I have put something like this, straight HTML, like for example h1 hello, and then slash h1, like that, then this is an HTML file, and then I can actually refresh here and see it. But this is when I have it like this, it is not an HTML file. So if you save it in HTML, it will not work unless you have a complete HTML file without PHP code. But if you remove this one, completely, and remove this one, and PHP doesn't need any HTML code inside it. If you don't need it. If it is there, it's okay. If it is not there, it doesn't need it. So here I save this file 4 new, as just PHP. Let me just save it as just .php, and then save it in that location. And then here remove the extension .html and put PHP and see. So it works. The same file here, this one here, file 4 new, which is the string length of this file. Okay, now let me try another example. Let me close these examples here from this screen, and then I have 5. In this example number 5, I would like to show you that how you can use constant in PHP. A constant can be defined with a define function like this. By the way, this // which is similar to C and C++, can be used for comments. So here you define a constant, and then here you put the value of the constant. So the value of the constant is Jubilee University College, and then echo college. Echo college means display the value of the constant, which is Jubilee University College. In this case, if I put file 5.php in my code, file 5 .php, it will provide Jubilee University College, which is the value of the constant right here. So echo college means display the value of the constant. Let me consider another file, which is file 6, in which you will see a switch statement similar to those that you have executed in Java and JavaScript and also C++. So you use a switch normal. It is just like programming. And then here is a variable. Just remember that this variable, it being preceded with a $sign, and it has a value, red. So the favorite color is red. Switch, put the favorite color here inside the switch statement, and then in case it is red, then display your favorite color is red. Break, you use break same like you did in JavaScript and Java. Case blue, in case it is blue, then echo means display the value of that case, which is your favorite color is blue, and then break, and then green, and then break, and then the default, same like you do in other programming languages. Echo, your favorite color is neither red, blue, nor green, and then you close it. So this is a switch statement similar to any switch statement that you do. You just put it here in PHP. What is the difference? The difference only you put PHP code curly bracket question mark PHP, and you end with question mark curly bracket, and then you put a switch same like these programming languages. The only thing that you do different is you declare a variable with a $sign. Let me see this one. It will give you, since red here is a value of favorite color, this will give you this line here, and then it will stop. This file is file number 6, so let me just put that here, number 6. So your favorite color is red. Let me try another example in which I will use if statement. This if statement, we use it also same like you do in many programming languages. Here I have declared a variable called grade with a $sign, as I did before, equal 87. Then I have if statement. If grade greater than or equal to 90, the grade is A. Else if grade is greater than or equal to 80, then the grade is B. Else if grade greater than or equal to 70, then the grade is C. Then here should be D. Excuse me. And then here the last one is else is F. So this is it. This is your if statement. Same like any other programming language. This one will give me what? Will give me this. The grade is A. This is file number 7. Let me execute it and see how it works. The grade is B. So as you can see, I can do programming, a switch, decision making, calculations, variables, operators, strings, constant, and stuff like that. And in the next video, I will use some loop functions and arrays, and I will take it from there. So I would like you guys to try and check this homework replacing midterm exam theory, in which I would like to have this homework to be replacing your midterm exam. So here, for example, you will see this one in the theory part. You will go to the theory part, and you will see that I have put here. It's not visible for you, maybe. But here I will make it visible tomorrow, the homework assignment, which will be visible tomorrow. for you. You need to do it and submit it as part. It worth 14 points. So this one will be done this week, and then please review the announcement in which I have explained how you will be assessed for the rest of this term. Here in the announcement I put the assessment methods. So homework assignment 1, midterm practical happened done that, but midterm theory is being cancelled, so homework 1 will be conducted via Blackboard. It has 14%. This is week 10, which is this week, so tomorrow I'll have it ready for you. Okay, and we'll give you 2 days to do it. Thank you so much.